All right, good afternoon, baseball fans. This is Mike Martin. I am doing the Cleveland Indians 2019 replay on Triple Play Baseball. I just thought I would start off on the website for Triple Play Baseball, tpbaseball.info, just to show you what the cards look like, because I don't have a camera on the cards. So, as you can see on their website here, Albert Pujols is an example of a batter, and Brian Wilson, example of the pitchers. This is a 50-50 split between the pitchers and the batters. And you can see how it's split up. Lefty-righty splits are on here for both of them. And all of the stats are on the cards. And then as we go off of this, I'm using Replay Baseball to keep the stats and to do the other teams. Another thing that's really good about Triple Play Baseball is the assistant that they have on there that takes away the dice rolling and a lot of the chart lookups. So here we go. The Cleveland Indians are at 8-2. Thanks to ID Jester, I lost my last game. He said I was cheating, so fate got me, and they lost their last game of the series to Toronto. So we are starting a new series here with the Detroit Tigers. And with Triple Play Baseball, you have the weather effect, so it's during the 2019 season, and it is April, and it is a day game, and we are in Detroit. So we roll the dice, and it is a wind out, warm game, so we might see some balls flying out of here. So another thing that I do that's a little different than the regular Triple Play game is I use the replay pitching stamina just to make it easier on me to keep calculated of the batters faced. Spencer Turnbull on the Triple Play card is a 19. On replay, he's a 21, so pretty close. So anyway, we'll start off. My stats are on the bottom of the cards is their replay stats for the season. So this is the third start for Spencer Turnbull. He is 1-1 with a 4.15 ERA. Francisco Lindor will lead off, batting .304 with 3 homers. And he actually, let's see here, has 10 RBIs. So good start for a lot of the Indians team. So here we go. We'll start the game off here. And I roll off of this. I know ID Jester does the dice, but I kind of like it all on here. So anyway, Francisco Lindor to lead off. So 873 is off the pitcher's card. Lindor is a switch hitter. So maybe off first. I'm a little confused there, but Lindor leading off 873 on the pitcher's card against a lefty is a fly ball to center. So 1 down for the Indians. Oscar Mercado batting .357 with 2 homers. 637 against a righty is a fly ball to left. So 2 up, 2 down for the Indians. Carlos Santana be the next batter, 622 against a lefty, another switch hitter, and that is a routine grounder to second. So an easy inning for Spencer Turnbull. And leading off against Shane Bieber, 1-0, and this is his third start. 3.27 ERA. 11 innings pitched so far. And he has 10 strikeouts, 4 walks. Leading off, Niko Goodrum, 220 on the young season. 931. He's a switch hitter also, so against a lefty, that is a strikeout. Next batter, Harold Castro. He is batting 190 so far on the season with 1 homer. 982 against a lefty. That is a ground ball to second base. Miguel Cabrera, 395 so far in 10 games. 325 against a righty is a strikeout. So easy 1, 2, 3 innings for both teams. I'll bring up Yasiel Puig. That's another thing about my replay here. I'm using the season as they finished. So some of these players were not on their teams originally, but I decided to see, for one, with the Indians, to see how they would have done with those players. So Puig up, batting 351, 25. That is an air check. So it is on the pitcher. Turnbull is a 19, so a good fielder. And it says double play, but it's just a ground ball 1-3. So 1 out. Jose Ramirez, 256, 4 home runs in his first 10 games. 92 against a right-handed pitcher is a ballpark effect. So we are in Detroit, and Ramirez is a left LSP, and he strikes out. So strikeout for Turnbull. Franmil Reyes, 258 with 1 homer. He gets a 904 against a righty, which is a strikeout. So 2 good innings for Spencer Turnbull. Brandon Dixon for the Tigers, batting 342 with 1 homer. 297 against a righty. That is a strikeout. Pitchers doing very well the first 2 innings. Ronnie Rodriguez, 267. That is against a right-handed pitcher on the batter's card. And that is another strikeout. Jeimer Candelario is the next batter. 102. Now that is a single grounded into center. So the first hit of the game. Not much of a stealing threat for Candelario. Travis Demeritte, 222 in 7 games. 468 against a righty is another strikeout. 1 runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Tyler Naquin batting 438 in 6 games. 941 against a lefty is a strikeout. These guys really pitching well. Jason Kipnis, 300, 2 homers, 564 against a lefty. That is arranged in the outfield. So we are playing on grass in Detroit. And Kipnis is an LSP. Shallow over to left. Dixon for the Tigers. He is an average range outfielder. So we roll the dice again, and it falls in. So a single for Jason Kipnis. It's the Indians' first hit. Roberto Perez, 269 with 2 homers. Let's see. Kipnis is only a 1 jump, 5 steal. Turnbull is a 3 hold. And the catcher today is Hicks. He is an even normal thrower. Now let's see if we can get the jump. So we go back to the assistant. Kipnis is only a 1 on the jump. So a 3 hold for Turnbull and a 1 jump rating. So see how this goes. And he holds. Okay, so Kipnis stays at first. And we go to Roberto Perez. 726 against a righty. That is a double. So 1 out, a double to right center field. Kipnis running is a 7. Going to right field, Demerit is a 0 throw, so we're still on 7. And let's see here. That was to right center, so there's no adjustments there. So 7 for Kipnis to go home. Ooh, a collision with the catcher. And he is a superior. So let's see what happens. We don't do injuries in this game like they do, but collision is an out. So this is a double for Perez. And he is out from right field to the catcher. So Kipnis thrown out at the plate. Francisco Lindor back up. So, with 2 down, the runner on second, 490 against a righty is a fly to center. So 2 hits for the Indians, but runner thrown out at the plate brings up John Hicks for Detroit. Going into the bottom of the third, 48 is an air check. Left fielder is Tyler Naquin. He is a 20 on the outfield, so a very good outfielder. And it's an easy fly to him, so fly ball to left. So John Hicks is retired. Jacoby Jones. .245 against a righty is a walk. First walk of the day for Bieber. Nico Goodrum. .339 is a strikeout. 2 down for Harold Castro. 200 against a righty. That is a single to right center. Let's see what kind of runner Goodrum is. Goodrum, Jacoby Jones. He's a 5, which would make it a 7. And it is going to right center. So it'll be a 7. Puig. It's a good thrower out there, -1, so it'd be a 6. So it'd be about a 50% chance. So I think they're just going to stick with a single. That brings up Miguel Cabrera with 2 outs. .969 against a righty is a strikeout, so that ends the inning. Hitting a walk, 2 left. Top of the 4th, Oscar Mercado. .509, that's a wild pitch, so we'll roll again. 3, which is a crazy play. So we'll see what happens there. Pitcher calls manager out to the mound. Says he's out of gas. Pitcher is exhausted. So that means Turnbull will be going out, even though he was pitching very well. See what they've got in the bullpen. For a long reliever. Don't have much. So I think they will go with Gregory Soto, the lefty. So strange. Good start for Turnbull, but he becomes exhausted. So Gregory Soto will come in relief. So Mercado's still up at bat. He might have a reliever game here. So 298. He is a lefty. That is a strikeout. So Carlos Santana, 661 against a righty, is a single to center field. So Santana continues his early hot streak. Yasiel Puig, the 2, another crazy play. Weather pitchers, I think that's supposed to be weather patterns change. Reroll for weather. So let's go back to the weather. And it is April, day game in Detroit. So no wind. We're not going to do the snow out. So turn from warm to cold all of a sudden. So we've got a little bit of difference with the fielders. So the fielders' ranges will go, or airs will go down. So Puig is still up. 861 against a righty is a strikeout. So Puig out. Ramirez. Still a scoreless game. 540 against a righty. There's a range in the infield for the Tigers. So let's see here. Being held at first. Ramirez is an RSP, or an RP, excuse me, in the infield. Ripped to second. That is Nico Goodrum. He is an average first baseman. And it is snagged, so he catches the ball. So a line out to the second baseman. Bring up Brandon Dixon. Bottom of the fourth, no score as of yet. 183. That is a routine grounder to second. So 4-3 on the out. Brings up Ronnie Rodriguez. 967 against a righty. That is another strikeout. Bieber has done pretty well in this game so far. Let's see if I can see what kind of strikeouts he has. He's struck out 8 so far. And that'll bring up Jeimer Candelario. 670 against a switch hitter, against the lefty, is a hit by pitch. Candelario wasn't much of a stealer either. Travis Demeritte. 423 against a righty is a strikeout. So number 9 for Shane Bieber. Franmil Reyes stepping up in the top of the 5th. No score. Pitcher battle here. 539 against a lefty, or against a righty hitter is a range in the infield. So normal defense because nobody's on. Batting style for him is in the infield is an RP. For a pull hitter, off the end to the third baseman, Candelario is average. Kept an infield, but an infield single. So Reyes reaches on an infield single. Tyler Naquin, 967 against a lefty is a walk. So first threat by the Indians. Let's see here. As a bunt rating, he is a 4. They probably would play the third baseman in. Let's see what happens. So Kipnis is going to try to bunt. Lead runner, so it's sacrifice is not any good. So it would be, let's see, where was that hit? Lead runners, it doesn't say. I'll assume maybe a 3-5. To do that on the detail. So it is a ground out from 3, maybe the pitcher to third baseman. Batter is safe, and the man on third is out. So a bad bunt by Kipnis brings in Roberto Perez with 1 out, first and second. Soto is almost tired. He'll get 1 more. If he gives up a hit or a walk, he'll be out. 456 against a lefty is a strikeout. So 2 outs. And that'll bring up Francisco Lindor in a clutch situation. .997 against a righty is a ground ball to short. So Soto does well in his couple innings. John Hicks to come up here in the bottom of the 5th in a no-score game. 303 against a righty. It's a strikeout. I think that is number 10. It is number 10 for Bieber. Jacoby Jones. 101. That is going to be a single into center. I think they're going to hold Jones. Perez is a pretty good catcher. He's a -2 throwing. So we'll go to Nico Goodrum. .238 against a righty. A strikeout. Number 11 on the day for Bieber. Harold Castro. 408. Another strikeout. So number 12 for Bieber. Heck of an outing for him. So Soto is tired. Go into the bullpen in the top of the 6th. I think we'll go with Danny Stump. Another lefty will come out of the bullpen. No score. So he will come in to face Mercado. 271 against a lefty is a grounder to short. Carlos Santana. 773 against a righty. That is a single to left field. Yasiel Puig. 551 against a righty is a range to the infield. So there's guarding at first. And Puig is a spray hitter. I think that'll be a double play. I think I'm going to take that off because I don't quite understand what that is. Cancel that. We'll get back into that. So we've got to hold it first. Batting style is a spray. Up the middle to short. So Ronnie Rodriguez is an average fielder. Now diving stop. Batter. So this was up the middle. So runner on first, forced at second. Batter out. Double play. So a double play on that. So 6-4-3. That ends the inning for the Indians. So through 5.5, no score, bringing up Miguel Cabrera. 303 against Heredia walk. Definitely not going to try to steal Miguel Cabrera. Brandon Dixon coming up next. 171 against a righty. That is a home run. So the Tigers jump on first on a home run by Brandon Dixon. Justin Bieber gives up the 2-run homer. The wind was going out, but it did change. 257 against a righty as a strikeout. Number 13, Jeimer Candelario. 749 against a lefty. Ooh, that's a deep play. The wind didn't change when it got cold, so Candelario against a righty is a 3. And he is a pull hitter both ways as a switch hitter, and it's caught in center. So Mercado, 2 down. So they've been hitting the ball this inning. Travis Demeritte, 2 outs, 140. That is a single. So Bieber is on his last stand. He's got 7 more batters if he doesn't walk or give up a hit. 495 against Heredia as a fly to center. So the Tigers break the log jam and are up 2-0. And I'm gonna check into. We'll let Stump at least do a batter here to put Ramirez over to the right side. 774 against a righty. That is a single, so it does not work. So we're going to look for a right-handed pitcher for the Tigers. Joe Jimenez, but I'm not sure he's going to be. He might be the one to save. All right, we'll go to Buck Farmer. So Buck Farmer in for the Tigers. So bring a righty into the game. So batter on first. We'll check out Ramirez stealing. Brett might try that. So get onto the jump screen. So he is a 3 on jump, or no, that's the hold rating. Hold rating for Farmer is a 3. Jump of a 3. Let's see if he gets it. He holds, so no stealing for Ramirez at the moment. And a 330 for Reyes against a righty is a strikeout. So that's 1 down. Tyler Naquin. .784 against a lefty is a double right center. So now let's see here what we've got. Demeritte. Find him. Travis Demeritte in right field is a 0 thrower. So 0 throw. Ramirez is a speed of 6. Now maybe we just want to hold him on third. I'm going to take a chance after getting one thrown out. So the next batter is Jason Kipnis. So second and third. One out. I think the Tigers are going to keep their infield back. 691 against a lefty is a easy fly to right. So let's see what that's going to do here. Fly to right. That was Demerit. He's a 0. I think they're going to try it. So a speed of 6. Let's see what happens. He's safe. So a sacrifice fly to right. And that brings in the Indians' first run. So 2-1. Roberto Perez with 2 outs. Man on second. 897 against a righty. That is a strikeout. So Buck Farmer gets him out of the inning. Bieber still good to go in the 7th. See if he can get through this inning. 7-15 against a righty. That is a fly ball to center. So Nico Goodrum. It's probably be Bieber's last inning. 826 against a righty is another strikeout. So I think that is number 14 for Bieber on the day. So that brings up Harold Castro. 922 against a righty is a walk. So that spelled the end of the day for Bieber. Miguel Cabrera coming up to bat. So let's see who we're going to go with here. I think we're going to go with Nick Whitgren. Nick Whitgren coming in. A good game for Shane Bieber. 6 2/3 innings. Gave up 2 runs with 14 strikeouts. So Whitgren to come in to face Cabrera. Whitgren on the year, his 4th appearance, 3 innings pitched, has given up a run. Oops, wrong one. All right, so Whitgren to Cabrera, 2 outs, 188. That is a single to right center. Harold Castro, 7 speed, would make it 9. Going to right center, so that's Puig. He's a -1, so that's an 8. I think they're going to go. Ooh, out. So, single for Cabrera to right. And then Castro out at third. So that ends the inning for the Tigers. Still 2-1 Tigers, top of the 8th. '88 for Lindor. Against a righty is Park Effects. Detroit. He is a Bale lefty spray hitter. Easy fly to center. So 1 down for Oscar Mercado. So he has a 621 against a righty. That is a hit by pitch. So that will spell the end of the day for Buck Farmer. Good job in relief. Now we need to see what else they have in the bullpen. So they will go with Jose Cisnero. Joe Jimenez is getting up in the bullpen for the 9th inning. So Cisnero will come in. He on the year has not given up a run in 1 appearance, 2 innings pitched. Mercado may take a shot at running. John Hicks again is a 0 throwing. Hold of 4 for Cisnero though. So a jump, 4 for the pitcher, and a 2 for Mercado. Ooh, a pickoff. So the pickoff rating for him is a 1. Then he holds, so nothing happening there. Dive back. So we'll go to Carlos Santana. 407 against a righty is a routine grounder to first. So that will have a fielder's choice. So 3-6 on the fielder's choice. Brings up Yasiel Puig with 2 outs in the 8th. 334 against a righty is a strikeout. So good job by Cisnero. So we're going to the the bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-1 Tigers. Very good pitched game by both sides. 564 for Dixon, a right-hander. That is a range in the outfield. So he is a right-hander and a spray hitter. Down the line and left. So that is Naquin. He is a very good ranged outfielder. So it's cut off. So it is a single. May make it into a double. He's a 6. Naquin is a -2 out there, so probably shouldn't do that. So it'll be a single for Dixon. Not a very good stealer. So Ronnie Rodriguez, station to station team. 109 is a double to left center. So Whitgren getting tagged. So left center. It's not down the line. So Dixon, it's a 6 speed. Naquin is a 2, -2. So they're going to hold him. So it's a double. Jamer Candelario. So the infield's going to be in on this one. 332 against a righty is a strikeout. So 1 down for Demerit. So we're going to go with the corners in. 670 against a righty. That is a hit by pitch. So things are getting interesting. John Hicks. Detroit, let's see if they might have a pinch hitter somewhere. Maybe Victor Reyes. Find a catcher to come in. Okay. So it will be Victor Reyes coming in for Hicks. So they got the bases loaded. 1 out. So Victor Reyes. So we'll go with the infield in. .598 against a lefty. So that is a range in the outfield. So he is a spray hitter to the outfield. Switch hitter. Into the gap in left center. This could be trouble. So this would be Mercado. Mercado is average. This could be trouble. Running catch, runner on third score. So Reyes does his job. Sacrifice fly to center. And that brings in a run. So we'll take Reyes over there and put Rogers and come in to catch. So a 2-run game. And it's 2 downs for Jacoby Jones. 8:06 against a righty. That is a fly to center. So fly to center for Jacoby Jones. So the catcher is Jake Rogers. I don't think it's the State Farm Jake, but Jake will be coming in to catch. Coming in to pitch, it's going to be Joe Jimenez. He is his 3rd game in. He's saved both games that he's been in. Joe Jimenez will come in to try to get the Indians out and get his 3rd save. So leading off for the Indians is Jose Ramirez. 781 against a lefty. That is a strikeout. Franmil Reyes. 106 against a righty is a single. So a single for Reyes. That will bring up Tyler Naquin. 374 against a righty is a strikeout. So down to their last out, Jason Kipnis. Jason Kipnis against Jimenez, 831 against a lefty. That is a strikeout. So he strikes out the side on 1 hit. So that is the final today from Detroit. And thanks to the ID Jesper jinx, the Indians have lost their 2nd game in a row and go to 9-3. Daniel Stump, the winner. Shane Bieber, the loser. Joe Jimenez gets his 3rd save, and the MVP of the game, Brandon Dixon. So, I will continue to do Indians games here and there. And I think after this game, I'm going to do kind of a game of the week from the other games. So if you want to look me up for the next game, that will be on soon. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Cleveland Indians Radio Network.